Good morning, student. Today we'll continue with the same lesson, chapter 7, lenses, and we'll complete the remaining part, Cartesian sign convention and lens formula. We have already studied the image formed by the convex lens. Now the remaining it is the image formed by the concave lens. So here it is object, first one it is object placed anywhere between infinity and optical center. So this is optical center and that is infinity, so anywhere. So what will be the nature of the image? It is virtual, erect, and it is diminished, so that is it is on the same side of the lens. Next it is object at infinity. We have already seen where will be the image be formed. The image it is at the focus, so that is at the first focus. So that is now next it is we'll study about the lens formula and Cartesian sign convention. So you can refer to the textbook page number 84. Now for the Cartesian sign convention, here it is given. You can see right hand side will be positive, left hand side will be negative, upward it is positive and downward it is negative. Same rule is applicable for the concave and the convex lens. So this side will be positive. So to the right of the 0 optical center it is positive. To the left of the 0 everything will be negative. Now for both the lines object is placed where on the left side. So object will be negative and object is represented by which letter? So that is U. So here it is, you can see. So U it is U represent the object distance, so that will be negative. And this side, if the image is found on the right hand side it will be positive, and if the image is found on the left hand side it will be negative. Image distance is represented by the letter as V. So it will be this side it will be negative, this side it will be positive. Now for the concave lens, where is the image formed? Image is always found on the left, so it will be negative. For the concave lens, here it is concave lens. For the concave lens, image is formed where on the left side, so that will be negative. For the convex lens, image is found on the right side, so image distance will be positive. And next it is coming as height, so that means straight, here like this, upright. For upright it is positive and for downward it will be negative. So for real and inverted, so that is downward. So real and inverted, so that is represented by the letter as H2. So that will be negative. So that is height. And H1, so that means it is like this. H1, so that means it is the height of the object. So it will be positive. Remember, this side it will be positive, this side it will be negative, all the parameters. Upside, upright will be positive and downward will be negative. So if you will solve the sum based on this and then we will come to know. So what is the lens formula? It is 1 upon V minus 1 upon U is equal to 1 upon F. V I said image distance, U is the object distance and F is called the focal length. So focal length for the convex lens, what it will be? It will be positive because focal length it is coming on the right side of the optical center. Focal length for the concave lens will be negative. Here you can see because it is coming on the left side. Now based on this we will solve the sum. But before that we will first study about the defect of the eye vision, that is myopia, hypermetropia, then presbyopia, and then we will solve the sum. You have to learn all this formula. Lens formula, then afterwards it is a magnification which is related to height of the image upon height of the object, which in turn is related to the, that is H2 upon H1. H2 is what? Height, and this is H1 is called the that is height of the object. Here it is a V upon U, so that is what it is. V is what? Image distance, and U is what? Object distance. So these two are interrelated. V upon U, which is equal to the H2 upon H1. So that it is. Now next it is a combination of lens. So that means you have to combine. If there are two lens where f1 is the focal length of one lens and f2 is the focal length of other, what will be the combination? So 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon f1 plus 1 upon f2. This is very simple. Next is the power. Power, it is defined as a capacity of the lens to converge or diverge the incident ray. is called power, which is represented by the capital letter P. Power is the inverse of the focal length. What is the formula? P is equal to 1 upon F. So P, the unit of power, so that is diopter, and when it will be diopter, when the focal length is measured in the meters, so that it is the power of the lens. So that is the capacity of the lens to converge or diverge incident ray. So remember, power unit is a diopter. So 1 diopter is equal to 1 upon 1, that is focal length, which is measured in the meters. So that is there. Now we'll come to this. So that is a defect of the eye vision. So first is myopia. What is the meaning of myopia? That is a nearsightedness. So you can see the nearby objects, but you are unable to see the far away object. You can refer to the page number 88 for this. So here it is written, you can't see the far away objects. So far away objects appear blur. So this occurs when the eyeball it is elongated. If the eyeball is elongated, what will be the distance between the lens and the retina? It will increase. So where the image will form, it will form in front of the retina. For the normal vision, where the actually image should be formed on the retina. But for the myopia, since the distance between the lens and the retina increases, eyeball it is long, so the distance increases, so the image will be formed in front of the retina. It is corrected by which lens? It is corrected with the help of the concave lens. So it diverges the incident ray before it falls on the lens. So then the image will be formed on the retina. So that is a nearsightedness. It is also called as a myopia. Next, it is a presbyopia. It is also called as the age-related farsightedness, and it normally occurs for the people which is near to the age of the 40. So what happens? It is the eye loses the ability to change the focus to see nearby objects. So it is conventionally said to be due to lens becoming less elastic with the time. Sometimes it is described as age-related farsightedness, and it typically becomes apparent in the people in their 40s. So how it can be corrected? Sometimes the people suffer from both the myopia and the hypermetropia. So the bifocal lens it is used. So for the myopia, which lens it is used? It is the concave lens. So for the hypermetropia, which lens it will be? Just opposite of concave, so that will be convex. So hypermetropia means farsightedness. You can see here the far away object, but you are unable to see the near objects. So here it is the lens, it is eyeball, it is flattened. Since it is flattened, the distance decreases between the lens and the retina. And what will happen? The image will be formed, it will be behind the retina. So that it is for the hypermetropia eye, image of an object lying at the normal near point is formed behind the retina. So for the hypermetropia, so which lens it is used? So the convex lens. So convex lens is which lens? It is a converging lens. So it converges the incident ray which is coming from the near point. So like this it is. So then the near point will shift where? It will be shift farther away. So it is said for hypermetropia eye, the near point is farther away from the normal near point N. So which lens? I said it is a convex lens. So the rays are first converged by the convex lens. So it is a converging lens, so it converts the rays. So to correct the hypermetropia, we use a convex lens. For an object kept at the near point, the convex lens forms a virtual image at the near point. So that is N dash of the eye. So like this it can be corrected. Now we'll come to the numerical. So this is an exercise numericals. So first we'll start with the second sum. So you can refer to the question which is given in page number 92. What it is given? A 5 centimeter height object. So what is the height of the object? 5 centimeter. You can write as H1 also, no problem. I written as HO. You can write as H1. Next, it's placed at a distance of 25 centimeters. So what is the object distance? 25. Object will be negative whether it is a concave or the convex. From a converging lens. So since it is converging lens, so it will be the convex lens. So what will be the focal length? It will be positive. First use the length formula. What it is said to determine the position. Position, so that means V you have to find. and then the size, so that means h, you have to find the height of the image. So use this lens formula, 1 upon v minus 1 upon u is equal to 1 upon f. Now 1 upon v will be 1 upon f plus 1 upon u. So what is u? It is minus. Since the denominators are not the same, you can't add it. First convert the denominator same. So convert into 50. So that is 10 5s are 50, and then it will be 25 2s are 50. So then the numerator also will be changed. This you know how to do. You have to find the LCM. So answer will be 3 upon 50. So v will be 50 upon 3. So that is 16 upon 7. So image, it is positive. So that means the image distance, it is positive. So that means the image is formed where? On the right of the lens. Now v upon u, I already said it is connected to the height of the image to the height of the object. You have to find the height of the image. So height of the image will be what? V upon u into HO. What is v? V, it is 50 upon 3. What is u? U, it is minus 25. And what is the height of the object? 5. So if you solve this, you will get 3. You will get this answer. So what is the negative sign indicates? So the image is real and inverted. Yes. Hence the image formed is real and inverted and diminished. You can see the size of the object is what? It is height, it is 5. And what is this? It is 3.3. So it is diminished. Now come to the third one. It is said the 3 lens having the power. So you have to find the total power of the lens. So just add it up. You will get the answer. And what is the unit of the power? Diopter. Now next, it is the fourth one. In a similar way, this is the fourth one. An object is kept at 60 centimeters. So that is u is equal to minus 60. It gives a virtual image. Virtual, so that means image. So that is 20 centimeter in front of the lens. In front of the lens it is. So virtual image, so where it will be? On the left side. So that means v will be minus 20. So what is the focal length of the lens? Is it a converging or a diverging? So first use this lens formula. So it is asked the focal length. Now focal length is negative. Focal length is negative. So the lens is what? It is a diverging. So that is a concave lens. So with this, the fourth sum it is over. Then the first sum, it is a very simple. It is power, it is given, and it is said what will be the focal length. You know that P is equal to 1 upon F. So F will be 1 upon P. So just use this. So what it is? 0.67. Since the focal length is positive, the lens prescribed for the correction, it will be what? Convex lens. So for correction it is convex. So what will be the defect of the vision? It is farsightedness or the hypermetropia. One topic only it is remaining. So that is about the description of the human eye. So that link I will send you. You can go through the link and you can listen to the explanation.